Morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. Another episode here on Alma, Missouri. So we're looking at our beaut of a John Deere tractor here. She's back. She's been fixed up by the shop, thank goodness. And we've just kind of been giving her a look over. We did some mowing this morning / yesterday. Not this morning, yesterday. Been up for a while today, so we got the cows fed and got some chores done, and we've been working on this tractor here. So something that we are currently doing is we are installing the bale monitor back in here. We are going to be putting the sprayer system controls back in here as well. So yeah, we've been busy with hay work and putting up fencing and all that kind of stuff. So it is the middle of May right now. We are gonna continue doing this. We'll catch you guys when we're doing some baling, just in the shop here, just enjoying our beautiful shop, getting some work done, listening to some good tunes. So just wanted to kind of introduce the video this way, and yeah, we got some baling to do and some spraying to do this episode, so we'll get into it. Alrighty, so Bobby just got us hooked up, backed into the shed. I guess we'll close the window. No need to have that opened at the moment. We got to bale this main grass field here that well, it used to be our main grass field, I guess. It was our biggest grass field at the time, but now we have our big old piece there that we have in grass. You know what's interesting? Finding this very interesting. Is this growing? Corn growing. Why is it not taking... Why is it not taking root? What I want to know. I'm a bit nervous. Why are we not showing corn in here? Late growth? I don't know what's going on, so I have to figure that out. Makes me a bit nervous. It says there is corn in there. It says it's 1 out of 6 growth stage. Huh. Alright, well, yes. So that's not the main priority right now. But just want to say thanks for all the participation in the video questions last week about field names and all that stuff. That was pretty cool. Everybody had, or so many people had opinions on what we should name some fields or how to go about it. Seems like the overwhelming, I mean, we had a lot of good suggestions, but it seems like the overwhelming response to what people do in real life is it's named after whoever the field was purchased from, or it is currently being rented from. And that's actually the case with how we do it as well on the farm that I work on. So they name their fields or farms or whatever, because we do have a few different like satellite farms that we store stuff on that we usually rented ground. But even I guess bins that we have is called, they call it the name of whoever it was bought from as well. So seems to be a common way to do it. So we did have quite a few good suggestions. We'll go over those a little bit later in the episode, probably when we're spraying them. Can go over some of the names that I think I'm gonna go with, especially for the ones that we don't have names for, that we have grain crops in right now. Kind of worried about that cornfield, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's bothering me a little bit that there's no small growth going on. I don't know if that's a normal thing. and I just have never noticed it before, but I'm a little bit worried about it. A little bit worried. One thing I always tend to forget is to reset the bale monitor, so we know how many bales we produced. Right now it says 43. We always forget to reset that. It'd be nice to actually know how many bales we are getting from each field. So, I mean, obviously we can count them, but it would be nice to be able to just look at the number and do it. So apparently since the last time we baled, which was in the other field, the new grass field, we've made 43. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is about to be 8. Also need to watch where I'm going. And then we do have our best way control panel here, which is really nice. We recently purchased. We were just using the controls on the top of that Trimble monitor there, but we wanted to kind of improve our rates and stuff, and this control gives us a lot more accuracy and a lot more control over the sprayer, which is really nice. Definitely needed for us, because I think we're going through a lot more fertilizer and chemical and stuff than we really needed to, so it's always better to be more accurate with those kind of stuff, because it is expensive, and it's better for the crop to have the better rates. So it is a pretty big panel there. There's a lot of buttons and controls and stuff on it that we can control now, which is good, and it is the best way brand as well, so it goes right with our best way sprayer. I didn't think this tractor mod would get any better, but of course Dairy Deer has delivered. Skywalker Farms, whatever you want to call him, he's delivered, and he has made this tractor better, which I didn't even think was possible. So credits to Smebby and AT, I think, as well, I want to say, and he did credit them. They did some stuff on this tractor to improve it. There's also now a front loader, that 480 front loader, I think, or 840 front loader that comes with it now. So yeah, this tractor is just sweet. If I could run like 3 of these on one farm, I would, because it's just the best. I love having all these panels and stuff in here, control panels and monitors and stuff, because that's what it is. Like, that's what it looks like on a farm inside a tractor a lot of the time. If you're using a tractor for these kind of things, you got your GPS monitor, and especially if it's a planting tractor or a sprayer tractor, you got to have all these controls that control your rates. And obviously I know the newer Deers, it's integrated into their screens and stuff. But I don't know, I just think this is sweet, having these controls here. It's really cool. We're getting through it, so probably the next time we catch up with you guys, we'll be hooked up to the sprayer, getting some wheat and oats sprayed down and fertilized, and probably even sprayed with, we need to spray them with some chemical as well. Thinking that there's probably going to be some weeds, because I don't think that we chisel plowed those. So if we don't chisel plow, there's likely going to be some weeds in those crops, which we need to get cleared away. So we're at 46 bales currently. Should be able to get at least one more from this last strip, and we'll be good for baling. So the cows need it too, because we are all out of hay. So perfect timing for the hay. Everything is good. These cows aren't going to be starving. Aren't going to be without their roughage in their feed mix. Alrighty, so we are hooked up to the sprayer now. Heading down on the first field, we're just going to work our way to the east, I think, this time around. So we'll start here with the close field. And then we'll go to the Twins, which is the new name for this one. These next fields here. We're going to call them the Twins. Not fraternal twins, because they don't look they certainly don't look the same, but they are the twins. That was a suggestion in the comments, so thank you to who suggested that. That was a good one. Oh, as we remember, we do have crop destruction on. We've already kind of started in a terrible spot. It's actually not the tractor that does the destruction, it is the sprayer. So we'll make sure to get a good outer pass here that we can use as our turning lane as well. Excuse the silence as I really focus on this job. Those corners are hard sometimes. We gotta get in here and trim some of these trees back here on this north side. I'm not sure that we've come up with a field name for this one yet, though. See, this is one where you probably should like just back into the corner because it's just so small. Like we could have just taken a straight turn, got this way, and then backed into that corner, but it is what it is. Because we're going to come back here probably May 3, use these same lines or tracks, I guess, and spray fertilizer down on these wheat and oats. Alrighty, in there. That should do that. We can turn the sprayer off now. We'll drive down here to the second, or the end of the field. We'll turn and come back. Well, really be careful to not destroy any more crop. So kind of slowly taking it down. Don't want to destroy any crop that's unnecessary. Should have set a line, a GPS line probably in one of these. Here we go. So now we'll set a GPS line. Just trying to get an actual visual of the line. In this thick crop. Take some focus. this job when you're doing it with crop destruction, because you don't want to be destroying more crop than you need to. Which is kind of why I like keeping it on, because it just, I don't know, it's just kind of fun. It's one of those jobs where it's, you actually really do need to focus on it a little bit more. And I feel like that's the kind of the attraction with the guys that have been doing row crop stuff a lot, and the row crop ready stuff. Because it's just, it takes a little bit more focus in it, actually, than just planting all willy-nilly, or, you know. So you actually gotta think about it when you're doing it, which makes it a little bit more engaging, which is kind of nice for a change, you know. I love that we have the in-cab sprayer controls. That's pretty cool. And I like that you can actually turn it on, or fold the wings and turn it on and off and all that stuff. That's pretty slick. If we ever do like a real, like realistic series, you best believe that this tractor is going to be being used on that. Which I would kind of like to do before the end of FS22's life, is actually get a like really realistic series where we do a lot of in-cab and all that stuff. I think that would be pretty cool. So there we go. Just like that. That was pretty easy. We'll come over here. We'll fold up. It's kind of the nice thing about spraying too. It does not take very long. And we do have a lot more fields that need sprayed. We come in here and we take a look. Yeah, so we just sprayed this one. These are the twins that we're going to next. But then obviously you see our cornfield here needs sprayed for weeds, and these two fields up here also need sprayed. So, but that is not on our priority list at the moment, because those crops have quite a bit of time left until they are going to need it, I guess. I mean, they obviously have weeds, but it's probably a next month or even the month after job, depending on what we get into in June. We got to sell our beans off, I think, in June. If not the end of this month. We'll have to look at the prices here in a bit and see. We'll start in the front field, obviously, and then we'll work our way to the back field. Probably catch up with you guys again here once we get into the back field, because we got quite a bit more spraying to do. So like between spraying chemical for weeds and then coming back next month, or I mean next in-game day, and putting some fertilizer on these crops, so don't want to be showing all too much of it. So we'll catch you guys here in the backfield. Alrighty, so we have the front field finished. We're doing our first pass around the edge. In the backfield here, the oats field, nice. I feel like this texture is just really nice. Obviously, it's not nearly as far along as the wheat, because this is a spring planted crop, so it didn't have nearly as much time to start growing as the wheat did. Usually do miss that corner, which is okay. So we'll come right through here. Doesn't feel like we're destroying as much crop when we can come through here a little bit earlier. I should have probably started. I think we're actually going to be okay. Set a GPS line here. That should do. Yeah, we should have turned way earlier because we're obviously overlapping this boom. That's alright. Probably only would have taken us like one pass down, honestly, if I would have turned right. That's why you should definitely try to set a GPS line. I should have set a GPS line here because then we would have known when to turn correctly. Unfortunately, I did not do that, so we have a lot of standing water back here as well in this field, but that is a normal thing for this field. There's always water back here. Alright, so now we need to figure out where to turn, which is looking like it's going to be... we'll turn here because all of this has been sprayed already. Yeah, because we'll probably only need to do this pass and then we'll be good because there's plenty of overlap. Like I said, if we had figured it out, I think just doing one pass through the middle would have been plenty sufficient. I was watching Rev Counter, his video just now while I was doing the front field on my second monitor, and just wanted to give a shout out to him. He's doing a fantastic series on his On the Map challenge on Alma. He's in year 10, which you'd think that he would way farther ahead than us, but he was experimenting with some stuff, I think, early on, and kind of didn't end up making a whole lot of money, and so he's actually still pretty small. And I don't know if he's playing on hard difficulty or not, so like hard economy. I highly recommend checking him out. I'll have a link to his channel in the description of this video. He's a very active member in our Discord, so I love to give shout outs to, you know, the people that are very active in the community. I love it. I love seeing his posts in the On the Map challenge. Channel that we have set up in Discord, so definitely go give him a check out, give him a follow, and like on his videos. He's doing a fantastic job. I absolutely love his series. His series is probably one of my favorite series right now on YouTube, so and I think he has like 200 followers or something. He made videos a while, like years ago, and he's kind of just started getting back into it, but he does a really good job. He just seems so natural at it, and so yes, definitely follow. Give him a sub and a like and all that stuff if you enjoy what he's doing. So that is it for the job today. We'll probably go back, do a little messing with some machines. We got to change out some blades on the disc bind that got hung up on a few rocks in one of our fields when we were mowing. So we got to do a little bit of maintenance on that. Oh, another thing that I wanted to ask you guys. Here's kind of this video's question is, what do you guys think about me adding the advanced maintenance mod to this save? I think it would be pretty cool. I think it would be a pretty good addition to the save game, but also I know it would be it'd add a little bit more of annoyance, I guess. Well, this is probably going to be our job for today, coming back here and picking up those bales, actually. It's probably how we're going to finish our day, but we'll do that off camera. But it just seems like a really good mod. I kind of want to give it a try. And with me struggling so much to actually get a new save going on a different map, Yeah, I just don't know if I'm gonna do that. So, or where I'm gonna do it or add it. So I think that maybe this is gonna be it. But also we got our steers in their new grazing pasture, so they're no longer jammed up in this small shed anymore. My game is just randomly untabbing or like tabbing out. It's very strange. So yeah, we'll catch you guys May 3. We'll see what's on the docket, but I know for sure we're gonna be spraying some liquid fertilizer, which means we're gonna have to get this washed out. So this is probably gonna be Bobby's job for the rest of the day. He's gonna have to clean out the sprayer pretty good because we're going to need to get fertilizer in there, and we don't want chemical mixed with our fertilizer. So we'll catch you in May 3. Alrighty, welcome to May 3. Once again, are catching us leaving the yard. We'll probably start in the Twins today, work our way back towards the farm, because we are probably gonna need a extra pallet of fertilizer. I'm not 100% sure yet. Obviously we're kind of low on money, so I'm hoping to not exactly have to have or purchase one, but I'm pretty certain we're probably going to. Yeah, it would be pretty great if we don't have to, but yeah, we're likely going to. So if we look at our map, we obviously have 0 nitrogen applied to anything, so it's time to get in here and do some nitrogen application. All of our crop need it, besides the beans, obviously, because they don't take fertilizer or don't need fertilizer. So we're going to start here with the front field, just makes sense, and then we will work our way into the back field. And there we go, a very nice layering of fertilizer on the precision farming screen there in the bottom left, looking good. We're just using the recommended rate, which is quite a bit. There we go, make the turn. So when I come through here, just so you guys know if you ever want to kind of mimic what we do, when we come through here again, the second time around when we're spraying fertilizer on, I do turn crop destruction off, because there's no point in destroying more crop when you don't really need to. We already do it enough, so I do turn it off. Just kind of makes it a little bit better. It certainly hurts driving over your crop, that's for sure, but again, like I said in the last video, I just kind of like doing it because it does destroy the crop, so we might as well just do it. I mean, in real life, you do destroy your crop when you drive through there. It's obviously not nearly as noticeable as it is in game. It takes out a lot more than what the tires should, but that's just, I don't know, due to the physics of the map. We'll have to turn around again. Back, or over here, right? That's how we did it? Oh geez, now I'm forgetting how we went about this. Oh, we swung around the edge. That's how we did it. We swung around all the way over here to follow our GPS course. Yes, now I'm remembering. I already forgot. Just one day later, how we went about spraying this field. Yeah, we ended up coming over here, setting our GPS, then working our way back west through the field. So yeah, it's kind of nice. I like it. Obviously, I think we would probably have a wider wheelbase if we were using this sprayer, because the wheelbase is just so wide. I mean, it's still wider even yet if you have duals on the back. So it's, I don't know, I wish the sprayer had a little bit narrower of a wheelbase. That would be kind of nice. which I know that we probably could do, but I feel like it would probably take some blender work to get the axles shortened, and that is out of my realm of abilities at the moment, so that's when I call on my good buddy Pleasant View Farms, and he takes her in there, whips it up in a good hour or so, and he's all set. The dude's a wizard in Blender. He does some good work. There we go. That one is finito. Oh no, we have one more pass. We have two more passes, actually. I don't know why I already thought I was done. This sickness is getting to me. If you guys caught the live stream where we were streaming while sick, it's kind of rough. But I'm finding time to get a video done because it is very much needed. I can't go more than a week without a video. I'm already going only one a week right now. We can't be leaving you guys hanging. Got to get that Sunday video in, so we're powering through. The show must go on. Now we're finished. Opposed to halfway through the field when I thought we were finished. I don't know why I thought that, but now we can fold up, because we're gonna have to fold up to make it into this backfield. We'll get this backfield done. We'll probably catch you towards the end of this this last field, and then yeah, we'll talk to you guys then. So it's looking like we are not going to need extra fertilizer, so that is fantastic. So I was debating on if we were going to have to sell our beans, or at least a wagon load of beans early, to get some cash to buy more commodities, but seems like we're going to be alright. I also am not sure how I went about doing this field. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we are not going on the I think we're doing it like opposite direction. I'm not exactly sure, but it does seem that way because the way that the turns are going are the opposite of what we are doing. So we should be turning here, but we really need to turn back this way. So I don't know, it just, who knows? So yeah, I think I'm still quite worried about that corn not taking root. And I'm not sure if that's the only field that isn't doing it, because I haven't been over to any of the other fields yet. Yeah, it's quite worrisome. I don't know what is happening. I don't know if something happened with us messing with the corn textures or something, but it's been a while since we've really messed with the corn textures, so I don't know why I do that. I feel like we've went through a planting season already with different corn textures, so I don't know. We're gonna have to figure it out. What is in this field next to us? That's peas. Yeah, so we're gonna have to take a drive, do some crop scouting, I think, see if the other cornfields are doing the same, or if it's just this one that we bought recently. I mean, I know we didn't chisel plow this in, we just cultivated it in, so I don't know if that's the issue, but I guess before we speculate anymore, we just need to see if our other cornfields are having the same issue or not. So I'm gonna do that. Honestly, we'll probably see you guys next when we're selling beans, so that could be the end of June by that point, so it could be a bit yet till we see you guys, but I'm gonna power through. Honestly, this part of the year is always kind of slow. We don't have any haying to do at the moment. I don't think we'll get into anything really next month. It'll be until July until we're doing any haying again. So, yeah, it's going to be slow, but maybe we'll do a little maintenance on machines or something. And, yeah, we'll catch you guys when we see you. Alrighty, so we are in June 1. Just one day later. After I said we might not see you guys again for a while. But we are in the negative. The government took all of our money. Okay, can't squeeze through there, I guess. Need to start hitting the gym if I can't squeeze through there. Government took all of our money moving into the month, so we are hooking up the wagon. One of the wagons. It is not peak selling time yet, but it's not too bad. Not too bad of a time to sell. At least a load just to get us back into the positive. But there is this 1999 2366 up for sale. Pretty much the same exact horsepower as the 9510. So we'd be running 8-row head with a 30-foot or a 25-foot head on it for beans and grain. So I think we would probably get a aftermarket bin here put on here for only $1,000 extra. But that seems like a pretty dang good deal to me. That's a pretty nice combine that could keep us moving for a while. With the 9510, 9510 has 17.5 hours on it. This machine has 18 and a third, so, or in a quarter, about 18 and a quarter hours. So it is a little bit more used than our combine, but we bought this one pretty much with 0 hours on it. So yeah, I'm tempted, but it was there yesterday, so it's probably going to go off the market relatively soon as well. So we need to really pull the trigger on it if we are going to do it. So I think if it's there by the time that we sell our beans off, these beans off, I think we'll probably pull the trigger on buying that combine. If not, then it wasn't meant to be. So let's open up these shed doors here. We got to get the 1070 fired up. Get this backed out, hooked up to the auger, the unload auger, which is right over here. Alright, we are loading out this one wagon load here, which is going to be about 300 bushel. If I remember right, 25 bushel. So we'll get this hauled uptown so we can have some money in our pockets again instead of being broke. So I don't know if you guys saw, but the update to this map is coming at some point, and Celebuki is actually adding a functional garage to the house, which is going to be pretty slick. I'm excited for that. We're probably going to have to update. He says no update is needed, but we'll have to see if it is or isn't. Because he's adding like his snow-covered roads that he added to Iowa Plains and all that stuff. So some nice updates. We're still running the first version of this map. I still haven't updated, and I think there's been 2 updates already. So I'm just like nervous to update it because he said there's no update needed. But sometimes if like you do trees, like we cut a lot of trees down. And I've experienced after updates that those trees come back, and that would be a lot of work to get those trees cut down and all that stuff again. So it makes me nervous to update. we'll see. We'll see if we want to or not. So we'll get weighed in, do the whole process, and we'll catch up with you guys, and we'll see if we're gonna buy ourselves a new combine or not. Alrighty, so we ended up hauling a second half load of beans up to the elevator. Ooh, the first load paid us about 19,000. The second load paid us enough to where we ended up buying that combine because it was still there. So I held true to my word. It was still there after we sold our beans, and we bought it. So it'll be coming to the farm here in the next few days, and maybe we'll even be able to use it for summer harvest with beans and oats. It'd be nice. Get through that job pretty quick with 2 combines, but we don't have any heads for it yet, so we are going to be on the lookout for a few heads. So it's all is a matter of if we are going to have the heads in time or not. So that's how we're going to end the video off. I think it's going to be about a 40-minute video or so. So we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you to all the YouTube channel members. Thank you to everybody that's supporting lately. Thanks for hanging out with my live streams and just watching my videos and all that good stuff. So appreciate y'all. We'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.